Terrence Bronson with Go Ahead First. We got an update. I stated that I would be updating on this particular topic. And other news, this one we're going to start out with the BOI reporting, the beneficial owner information reporting. It's in correlation to the Corporate Transparency Act. Um, as of right now, we've been going over this for months now. Started out a while ago. We got an update in like I think December. I think we also got an update in January as well. This has been getting pushed back due to lawsuits, but small businesses, business owners are forced to report the individuals that benefit from small businesses that have income, annual revenue of $5 million or less. It kind of sucks. Now, we can complain about it all we want to. In my personal opinion, I like to look at it from both sides, and in all cases. I don't personally like it at all. Over the several years, small businesses has shrunk dramatically. Um, whether it's your small mom and pops, your corner stores that small mom and pops owned, um, whether it's small trucking companies, owner operators. Um, there was a number of small owner operators before. Those trucking companies have essentially folded up, decided to, work for bigger operations due to, insurance, due to the interest rates being, not interest rates, but your rates for your freight being less, um, due to, breakdowns or whatever. So, again, small mom and pops. Like if mom and pops can't get business or they can't get things in bulk, or let's just say your Walmarts are able, or your Krogers, or your um, Targets are able to get things in bulk at a minimal price, and then they get that customer base to come in, and we abandon the small mom and pops. Then guess what? Mom and pops go out of business. They can't operate. Or, for example, labor costs. If the labor of, to have certain employees, or let's say the lack of, benefits, these are all things that there were so many small businesses, and these small businesses got smaller and smaller and smaller. So that's one thing. Then if you talk about logistics of transportation, you have owner operators, whether they do flatbed, whether they do dry van, whether they do inside of the community doing grain, moving cattle, whatever. Now these small owner operators now can't generate revenue, or let's just say insurance rates are even more expensive or whatever. So all of these things, all these expenses for small operators, it's not as beneficial. So these individuals go and you know have to adjust and make the adjustment. Then you have, let's just say, small companies that have, let's just say, 10 or less rental properties. You have insurance. You have insurance premiums. You have storms. Bad weather, whatever the case may be. Like insurance is going up. Interest rates are up or whatever. So then now your smaller businesses that have real estate or property management, they're not able to compete with the larger companies or whatever. And then again, you weed those out. So why, in my personal opinion, the way I look at it or whatever, why would, let's do this, sorry, yes, we will rotate the phone. Yes, thank you all for coming in, I appreciate it. um but why would you, why would you try to be a small company or whatever, or try to battle this when you're constantly how you doing, how you doing? Why would you do this if you're constantly being punished for trying to grow, but if you're getting taxed? So um these things, when you have like insurance premiums going up, when things are not in bulk, in most cases, if you don't if you don't get things in bulk, you can't survive long term. So um let's shout you out, T Witch, uh Vertec, is that right? Thank you for coming in, thank you for going live. But thank you for sharing. Please like and subscribe. But why would we, it's hard for small operations or whatever. So like, when you put this in perspective, like small operations, small businesses are really getting smaller. But even with them getting smaller, now you're going to put the reporting on small businesses. Like, this is crazy. It's like, wow. Like, making it like, I don't know. Now, the other side of this is you can not become a small business and you can grow, and you can maybe avoid this, maybe generate more revenue, maybe get more investors, maybe whatever the case may be. You might not want to be under that $5 million threshold. But I don't know, it's just wild. The BOI report, it's been a thing, like it's been pushed back, but as of right now, the new BOI report is due March the 31st, 2025. I repeat, March 20, no, 31st, 2025 is when the small business owners need to report the individuals that benefit from their small business. That is the update on that. So be aware of that. The other side I look at is we have the US A ID, so that's a whole thing. We see that there's been, in my personal opinion, is money laundering. Period. Is money laundering at its highest point. You're getting, funding from the federal government. The federal government send money to a country for aid, whether that's food, whether that's services, whether that's studies. You send us over, and obviously these businesses that are operating in these other countries that the United States government has sent money to have mismanaged these funds, or you can't account for them. It's been, identified as fraud to a certain degree. So it's odd that you will not, hold these companies that have $5 million, of annual revenue accountable on the level that you have the small business owners. And yes, I understand some of these companies are, publicly traded. Some of these companies have other thresholds to go into, but like, that's a problem. Like, we here in the United States, the citizens of the United States, the taxpayers of the United States have to essentially, um, pay this debt, or we're gonna pay for it one way or the other. Whether it's with tariffs or whatever like that. So like, that's crazy. So anyway, I just wanted to get here, report on uh, um something that we have to think about when it comes down to um the BOI reporting. Small business owners will have to report this, and that's where we at. That's the update on that. Also, another thing that's been interesting. We had a lot of federal employees that have been fired or laid off. With that, some of those federal employees have been brought back and asked to come back to work. There was obviously an error there. Um, Obviously, there were some very important individuals that were laid off or sent home, from from our current administration, and they actually need those individuals. Um, we're thankful for those individuals. We're thankful for everyone. I don't necessarily like that anyone lose their job where they can't provide for their family, friends and family, but this is definitely an update as well. Um, they people make mistakes, and if we own up to them and make the adjustment, let's please do so. Um, Again, I make mistakes. I think this administration will make mistakes. I think there will be some positive things that happen with this current administration. I also think that there will be some negative benefits, negative, things that happen with this administration. But we have to take the good with the bad. I will be reporting on all of those, different things, all of those different, scenarios and situations, and we just kind of go from there. Let's see. Asbay, thank you for your comments. It said, "Bro, make a rap reaction." I don't know which rap reaction want to make. Yo 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 yo. I don't know. Is that RT Hug? Hey, how you doing? Thank you for chiming in, leaving some comments there. But what we'll do here, go ahead first. We'll start going live more frequently. I think this interaction will be good. Please like and subscribe. I'll try to put out content as much as possible with and provide new updates as frequently as possible. Again, thank you all for joining in. I'll be coming live more frequently here. Thank you all for your love, your comments, and you all have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed evening. Say, what is your content? Say what's your content? What do you do here? I snubbed though. Rocket Sing, or is that right? Here, go ahead first. We try to get individuals, entrepreneurs, individuals, business owners, to basically, essentially, you might have a venture, you might have a goal, you might have some things that you want to do in your life. It might be spiritual, it might be, in a relationship, it might be business, it might be getting an exam done. Here, we ask you to go ahead first. That's the acronym here. Go ahead first, and stop making excuses of not doing those things. A lot of times, life is short. We only get so many opportunities to move forward. We only get so many opportunities to make a good impression. And when you get opportunities, you need to, attack those opportunities to take advantage of them. So I try to, influence or motivate individuals to, go ahead first. And also I try to give, tips on, starting a business. We talk about, chat GPT with doing resumes or doing logos. We might discuss starting a business, creating an LLC, doing your operating agreement, doing your EIN, registering with Dun and Bradstreet. The way this type of structure you do, whether you do a LLC or a S corp or a C corp. We talk about all of those different things. And yes, you might procrastinate a lot. I've been guilty of procrastinating sometimes. Like, I should go live more frequently, but I don't go live as frequently. I want to change that. And so sometimes it's about taking the first step. It's about taking the first initial step, being, proactive, not reactive. Like, we have this, there's a lot of things that happen to us in life. And instead of being proactive and taking life by the horns, don't let life happen to you. So here, go head first. We try to, help everyone. Try to have a positive attitude. I mean, your attitude and, being positive about things, even though things might be rough or challenging, being positive help you, push through in life or whatever. So that's what we try to do here. I hope that answers your question. Did that answer your question pretty good? I was one of those students or kids, and it's terrible. I kind of do pretty good under pressure when procrastinating. So sometimes with procrastinate, you get the best you get the best results out of procrastinate because you got to get it done. But again, like it's sometimes it's really good to be proactive and knock those things out so you can be prepared for the next task at hand. So, but there you go. Any more questions? Anything? Any more comments before I shut this live down? Anything? Anyone? Again, I thank everyone for dropping in. Again, if you can, please like, subscribe, leave comments. If there's anything that you might have questions about, please do so. I'll probably come live later on about the federal workers in DC, in the that area, Baltimore, DC, Virginia. That area is full of federal employees. a lot of individuals have been laid off, a lot of individuals have been fired. And then also, several of those federal employees have been given or offered a buyout. So with that, those individuals have listed their homes up for sale. And when there's a lot of houses and homes for sale, are those homes gonna get sold? I don't know. I think the current climate and conditions right now with our economy is crazy, is wild. But will those individuals get what they want for those homes? Are those individuals upside down in those homes? Are there buyers out there? Like, yes, there might be buyers, but you might have investors that want to get the price very low. Me personally, like I definitely wouldn't overpay for anything. So it's something to think about when you have a job, that pays really well, and you get that taken from you, or it might be getting taken from you. It's something to definitely think about. I always try to tell individuals to have one or two, different goals, sources of revenue. If not more, you definitely got to be able to pivot, and that's kind of where we go from there. How am I? I'm pretty cool. I'm a little tired, a little exhausted, but I'm here to provide this content. And like I said, we'll be here more frequently going live. Please hit the notification button as well. So when I do go live, you all here, you can ask questions, give feedback and all that good stuff. So any more questions before I cancel this live? Any at all? Questions, any answers, anything? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. I'll take that as a no. You all have a blessed day again, a blessed night, a blessed morning, blessed evening. I'll be back again. The BOR report is due March 31st, 2025. You all have a blessed day and look forward to hearing from you all soon. Thanks.